Therapy for the people. My people.
Nah, I don't want that static. I got stuff to overcome cause it's real traumatic. Yeah, I'm feeling more schematic. Gotta flip my life around like it's acrobatic, right? I kinda like that tactic. Cause where we come from, we can't escape erratic. Nah, shooting ourselves like plastic. Just working on myself and I'm talking about practice. How we good with the baddest? Cause he did it for the people, never did it for batches. Word, that's the thing that matters. Now I'm serving y'all up like a truck with platters. True, this food for the fanatic. What you know about real, you too cinematic. Nah, chasing your dream, that's systematic. So even when I'm asleep, best believe I'm at it. Let's get this session started. Thank y'all for tuning in. What's up, world? It's the King Omar Sharif. I welcome you back to another Toxic Tuesday where we turn our bad into good situations. Toxic Tuesdays are all about you, your mind, your body, your soul. I believe if we can control those three things, we'll find happiness. Tonight on Toxic Tuesday, session number 20. I can't believe it. It's already 20 consecutive Toxic Tuesdays in a row. Thank you, Creator, for that. I'm going to be discussing why it's important to control your anger, all right? How many of us got bad tempers, right? A lot of us. So it's great to get it under control for health reasons and for consequence reasons, y'all. So we're going to dive into that tonight. Let's start the show. Also, if you like what you see tonight, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like the video, share it with somebody else. It's a lot of mental health issues that we're dealing with here in our country and all around the world, to be quite honest. A lot of people just keep it all locked in and don't show it. So if we can help somebody else and you can help me spread my message throughout this world, it'd be much appreciated. That's love. Before we get started, you know this is mind, body, and soul control. So I want to talk about the body real quick and how important it is to drink life. So today I made this for the first time and it tastes delicious, I promise y'all. It's pineapple peach lemonade. So I squeezed some fresh lemons. I also took some frozen peaches and I sliced up a fresh pineapple. Put them in the blender, liquefied, added my honey, added 2 bottles of spring water, and voila. It's delicious, I promise y'all. So please take this serious. I'm not playing with y'all. Drink this life. It's going to extend yours and make yours much better. Salute. Ooh, I promise you if I sold these, I'd be a billionaire. Let's get started. Tonight I'm going to be letting y'all know why it's bad to be so angry, and then next week I'll be telling y'all how to overcome it, all right, and what you can do to be better with it when you're trying to deal with it. We're so fast to take off when we're upset, we never think about the landing. And oftentimes when you're angry and out of control, that can lead to a crash landing. Trust me and believe it, all right? So that's why I'm out here promoting happiness over everything. It's so vital, it's so important, and please try to practice it, all right? Number 1, high blood pressure. That's something that's very important. It's so important that every time you go to the doctor, they're checking it, right? And that's if you go to the doctor, especially my men out there, right? A lot of us don't like going to the doctor. We feel like we're bionic men, supermen, and everything is going to be all right until it actually happens. So high blood pressure is something that a lot of us deal with. And if you don't get checked out, before you know it, you're going to pop your top. So the reason why you should try to control your anger is because high blood pressure can lead to heart disease, stroke, and other problems. So tonight I'm going to be talking about how being so angry affects us physically and how we really need to get a grip on our emotions and our feelings. Number 2, cardiovascular disease. Studies are showing that being so angry can give you cardiovascular disease, but you're really causing yourself heartbreak. You're wrecking yourself, okay? So try to get a grip on that, y'all. Being angry can really literally break your heart in two, in half, break it down. You're not thinking about how your mental affects everything else, but it certainly does. Number 3, digestive problems. Are some of y'all having trouble moving your bowels and doing different things like that? Maybe having trouble peeing on a regular and frequent basis. which is what gets all that waste out of you. So studies again have shown that it can lead to people having trouble moving their bowels, stomach ulcers, and other gastrointestinal issues. So if you have any of these issues, it could be because your temper is out of control, because you're so stressed and angry that everything else begins to break down. Think about it, y'all. Is it really worth it? Number 4, headaches and migraines. Studies also show that when you're very angry, it can lead to headaches and migraines, which affect your everyday life and your overall well-being. Okay? So please make peace with yourself. Please make peace with the people around you. And if you can't make peace with these individuals, cut them loose. Okay? Because they're causing you way more harm than love. All right? And speaking of love, this is Lotus made with love. Yes, it is. And that's what it's all about. We are made with love, right? So you should be able to produce love, and you should be able to receive love. And if you're unable to receive love, please exit left. Was that left? Please exit left, right? That's what it's all about, your well-being and peace. Number 5, depression and anxiety. Studies show again, this can lead to depression and anxiety. So if you find yourself very emotional and always feeling very down, if you're always reflecting about the past and wishing you did something different, or wishing you had a different family, or wishing you had different circumstances, you can't change the past, right? You can only learn from it, and you can only move forward. The only thing that you can change is tomorrow, and the day after that, and next week, and next month, and next year. Stop living in the past. Stop being depressed over what already took place. The better you is yet to come. You just got to want it enough. And if you got somebody in your life that's harassing you, terrorizing your peace, doing these things, you got to remove yourself. Hey, I love you, but it will be from a distance. That's what's best for both of us. And I hope you understand. Number 6, relationship problems. Now, a lot of these mental health issues will touch on some of the same things, right? Our relationships with the Creator, it's the most important relationship, because all the other ones will root from that relationship. So if you're deeply rooted in love with the Creator, more than likely, you'll be deeply rooted with the individuals around you, right? So whoever we allow into our spaces, into our lives, they affect our happiness, they affect our sadness, they affect us in general. A lot of us aren't mentally strong enough to realize the issues, and some of us blame ourselves. Oh, I'm the reason he or she is so mad. Oh, I'm the reason they did this to me. Oh, I'm the reason they put hands on me. No. Don't blame yourself, okay? Now, if you're a trigger, right? If you trigger some situations, or you trigger someone, you need to go seek help and try to figure out, okay, let me stop being an instigator. Let me stop being the person that is the fire starter, okay? We need to spread this water out. We need to flow like water, right? Ain't that what Bruce Lee said? Be like water. Rest in peace, Mr. Lee. But at the end of the day, relationship issues, any relationship is very strenuous, okay? A relationship can be very straining and draining and very paining, all right? So once you say, okay, what is my issue within this relationship? Figure it out. Check it out. Then you think about your mate or whoever you're with. What is their position in this relationship? And how are they affecting it positively? And how are they affecting it negatively? And once you figure out the negatives, yours and theirs, you take it from there. And then you try to say, okay, let's eliminate this and do more of this. And hopefully it'll be less anger and arguments inside your relationship. Number 7, okay? Now, this one is extremely important to me because this affects everything else that I just mentioned, 1 through 6. So, one split decision can change the course and the outcome of your entire life, your entire existence. And this is where that anger and this is where that temper comes into play. How long does it take for us to make a bad decision and wish that we didn't say something, or wish that we didn't do something that we end up having to live with for maybe a short amount of time if we're blessed and lucky and able to get some forgiveness, or it could be for the rest of your life. Okay? So one split second changes everything. All right? I wonder how many people are sitting in jail right now and say, man, I wish I was able to do that differently. How many people lost somebody and said, man, I wish I was able to do that differently? Or how many times did you talk to somebody who caught themselves in a bad circumstance or maybe even lost their life? And you say, man, if only he or she would have listened to me, right? So oftentimes we don't take people's advice. And oftentimes, sometimes it's just bad place. Wrong place at the wrong time. Some things just happen that's out of our control. So whether it's in a person's control or not in a person's control, because you got a lot of people out here that's just doing things intentionally just to disrupt and hurt the world and hurt others in it because they're hurt. So don't let a bad decision, don't let peer pressure, my young people, don't feel like you got to do something to fit in or you got to do something within the people that's around you to prove to them that you are whatever they want you to be. You don't want to blemish your life. You don't want to blemish your legacy. You don't want to blemish your record, right? Because once those things begin to happen, you got a whole lot of making up to do. If you're blessed enough, if you're lucky enough to get that second opportunity. So please always consider the consequence. The best thing for anybody to do is to walk away. You got to walk away, y'all. It's the best way to do it. I promise you, it'll save you a lot of stress. It'll save your family a lot of stress, and you'll be less angry. I promise you that. Walk away from whatever you feel is going to trigger you. Walk away from whatever you feel is not good for you. All right, to summarize my message tonight, chronic anger can lead to mental issues, and it can also lead to physical issues, and it can also lead to relationship issues. If you find yourself getting angry often, it's best to go and seek professional help or seek help from the Creator or do both. We also should always be seeking help from the Creator. We should always be in prayer. We should always be meditating. We should always be looking at ourselves in the mirror to say, hey, how can I improve myself? Creator, please help me improve myself. Say that with me. I'm going to say it for me right now. Creator, please allow me to improve myself. Allow me to see my faults so I can correct them, so you can help me correct them. Nobody is perfect. Every last one of us on this earth has flaws. The problem is a lot of us just don't like to address them. And we think that how we live and how we are is the right way. All right, y'all, that's the show for tonight. I want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. Hopefully somebody was able to take something from this message tonight and you can incorporate it into your life or you can share it with somebody else. A lot of us are dealing with things and we don't know how to address them. We don't know what to do. All right. So that's why I try to put this positive energy out for y'all and hopefully somebody can receive it and make themselves better. So y'all, it's the King Omar Sharif. I hope y'all have a beautiful week. I hope you had a beautiful Toxic Tuesday and I'm going to catch y'all next week. And as always, that's love.